Hey there, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make little snowman ornaments out of wood slices. This is so easy to do, and it was made so much more easier by using these Arteza products. They sent me these products, and they also sent me a code for you guys to use to get 10% off for the next month until November 19th. So the links are in the description box below of what I used. So let's get started and let's make something really cute. Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. Today we're going to do something a little different. Yes, we're going to get ready for the upcoming Christmas season. This could be a great little ornament or project you could do all year round to get ready for a craft show or to simply give away as Christmas presents. And Arteza, it is a art company, and they have arts and craft supplies online that they sell, reached out to me and wanted to share with you their products and asked if I could make a video just showing how to use their products. So I said I would, and they sent me some of these products and I'm trying them out, and they also are giving me a link for you to use and a coupon code for 10% off. And the coupon code will be on the screen right here, Julie's Wreath Boutique 1, and you will get an extra 10% off with my link. So let's talk about what we're going to do. What I did is I asked for the 40 count wood. They look like little coasters, but they're little wood pieces, and they are just a little slice. They're like a ½ inch, not quite a ½ inch wide, but they come and you get 40 in a box for $19.99, or you can buy the bigger ones here. These are 25 in a box, and they're of course bigger. So we are going to use both of these. We're going to make 2 ornaments today. What I liked about these was that they are very smooth. You don't need to sand anything. It's already been done for you, and they're just a nice piece of wood, and it has a hole already pre-drilled and ready for it to be used as an ornament. So you could, if you have like a Cricut or a Cricut, I'm not really sure the right way to say that, you could print out little labels and put people's names on them. If you had a wood burner, you could use them. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use their acrylic markers, and I really thought that I really like these. These are really cool to have. Kind of gives you a little bit more control than like a paintbrush. I'm just not that good with the paintbrush. So, but they also sent with this package of 40 of these little discs, the rope that you will need to put through here. And I thought, well, that was really nice, because now I don't have to go dig around and find the right size to fit in that hole. I have already got it. So let's get started, and we're going to start with step 1. Okay, step 1 is we are going to paint our little wood surfaces here with some white acrylic paint, and Arteza does have that as well. And honestly, I'm not a painter. I've never said I was a painter. I can't paint. You know, I couldn't paint a picture if I tried, but I'm just taking a little foam brush, and I'm just going to add all this paint, and it's just really simple. So you're just going to go, I just went through the edges here of the circle, and then I just kind of fill it in. And then you're just going to let that dry for the next step. So I'm just going to paint this one, and then we'll let this dry, and we'll be on the next step. Okay, so I have some of my ornaments already here, and they're dry. So what I want to do is I'm going to take one of the bigger pieces. This came from the 25 piece wood disc, or wood slices, I think is more the appropriate word. But I'm going to glue these together. Now, if I had a popsicle stick, that's what I would use, but I don't have a popsicle stick. And I'm not going to run to the store for a popsicle stick, because I have these little wooden dowels. So I'm going to use this wooden dowel. But first I'm just going to I'm going to figure out where and how I want to kind of stack. That looks pretty good, my double snowman. So up here is the hole. That's where we're going to hang it from. So I'm just going to pick up one here, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue, not a lot, because I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to set it right here and let that dry. So this is almost dry. One of the things I want to tell you is that when I use glue in my hot glue gun, it's always the Gorilla glue sticks, because I just feel like it just gives a little bit better hold to everything I do. So I use those. And of course, you know, you can get all that stuff in my Amazon shop link, and it's in the description box below. So I'm going to just turn this over, and I'm going to take this little wooden dowel. Now I would get like a popsicle stick that you could use if you wanted to be a little bit sturdier, but you know what? I didn't have a popsicle stick. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I cut this dowel a little bit with my clippers, wire clippers, and I'm just going to put it on the back just to kind of make sure that our little snowman here can't fall apart. I did not put a lot of glue there. Just flip it over here, and I'm going to let that set up. Okay, so while that's drying, we're going to work on our single snowman head. Now, where did you get the inspiration from this? Well, I was in the Amish country and in Indiana, and I saw this little cute little guy, and I thought he is super duper cute. I think we could make these for a lot cheaper than $2.50 an ornament. And I thought this would be so cute to put on like Christmas gifts, to give just as a neat little present to friends and family, as a little memento, and something that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. So when I talked to Arteza, I said, I'd like to try your acrylic markers, and they sent me these. And what I liked about these acrylic markers is this, is that what you do is the paint's in the pen. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on. You shake it, and then you press it down until the paint comes out. Okay, so the paint has already come out of this one, and there's two tips. Let me show you in one of these. So if I open this one up, you can see there's no paint on the tip, but it comes with a pair of like little tweezers or something. And so what you can do, this is kind of a rounded tip. So what I would do is I would pull this out, and then you see the like pencil top of that, and you just turn it around if that's the tip you want. All right, so that's what's really nice about this, because it gives you two kind of tips, or two tips to use, I should say. So we're going to close that up. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make our little snowman's nose. Now, again, I am not a painter of any type, so I'm just going to simply do a little carrot nose here. I'm going to add a little bit of a bend there, and I'm just going to fill it in. Now, the reason why I like this, it's paint. It's not a marker, it's paint. And I just kind of like how the paint looks versus if I used a marker. So there's his nose. I'm going to close that one up. And then I don't think this is the black, so I'm going to change this tip around here. I'm going to turn it around because I already have the paint there. And that's what I like, to be able to have a little bit more flexibility. So with this guy, I'm going to put his eyes off to the side, and I'm just going to put little dark little spots. You can make them a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to do little dots on him. And I think he's so cute already. Okay, so at this point, you could put your markers up, and you could say, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to put my little, you know, loop there, and we'll put that on in a minute. But I want to make him a little bit snazzier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hat on him. Okay, so what am I going to use for this hat? Well, this is just a felt, and it's that stiffer felt, and you will find it in like the felt aisle at your local craft store, but it's not soft, so it will have some structure to it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a little piece here, and I'm going to put a little hat right over here for this little feller, and I'm going to make the brim again. Just do the best you can and just make the look of a hat. So I'm just cutting some straight lines here. That's it. Okay. Let's see. So I want to put a little hat on him, and I think that is cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little glue, but before I do that, I think I want to add a little bit something to his hat. So I have some little like sprigs and berries that I bought last year. I think at Target or something. I'm not even sure. But really just anything that looks like a little sprig or something you could put on his hat. And then I clipped off a little berry. So let's add a little berry. So you could just, you know, do your thing. Make him a little bit more 3D. So now I'm going to just take some glue and put on the brim of his hat. And I'm just going to place him right there. So it's really close to how he's going to hang, but because I kind of went a little bit sideways with his mouth and his face, I think he's super cute. So you could put a little bow on him, you could do a whole lot, but that doesn't take much time to make. So that's the first one. So let's work on our bigger snowman. Okay, so I did a little bit of work in order because I just showed you how to do the face. And you know what? I kind of messed up his mouth, but I don't care. I think he looks kind of cute. So I went ahead and I made a little hat. Instead of using a little red berry, I'm going to be using these little red buttons for his tummy here. And again, I got these at Walmart, and you can get like a big old pack of buttons. And I don't even know how many are in here. It doesn't say, for like $2.50. So I'm like, that's a good deal, and I can have it for other projects. So I'm going to take his little hat and I'm going to put him up top here. And you know, you could make a little hat like that for a wreath. Just make it in a bigger version. I've done it for many wreaths, and I'll probably show you guys how to do that for a burlap wreath that I can do 2 frames with. So the next thing, and I would say this, is if you don't have a flat popsicle stick, I would it's kind of getting in the way. It doesn't want to lay flat. So if that's hard for you, you know, you might want to think about doing the paint and stuff before you put it all together. So I just went outside to my one tree. I only have one real tree in my yard, and I cut off some sprigs here, and I'm just going to glue them on the back. Can you hear the elephants upstairs? They're going at it. Okay, we talk about elephants. Those are my babies. So we're just going to glue them on the back here because we're going to keep going. So I like kind of where that is, and I'm going to glue them on here and let that dry. I'm going to do that one. Again, you know, when you add a little bit of nature, I just think it's really cool. And this is us adding a little bit of nature. I mean, the little wood slices that we got from Arteza, perfect. I love them. And again, a great deal. You can make a lot of ornaments for a very good deal. And remember, you get 10% off for the next month. This ends, I believe, November 19th of 2020. You will get 10% off, and if you use my code. All right, so I think he's super cute. Oh, I love him. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of lay him there because I know that glue, not blue, Julie, glue. I'm going to put some little buttons on him, and we're going to finish him off with a little scarf made out of ribbon. And I think it's super cute. I love it. And I think, I mean, really, you would pay a lot. You'd pay $8 for this at the store, if not more. So I'm going to grab some ribbon here, and I like this little buffalo plaid. And I'm just going to grab, this is just stuff I had in my stash here. And I'm just going to cut a piece here, and you don't have to use, I think I might want to even bend it over. And I'm just going to tie a little tie here. I'm not really going to do a bow. I just want to tie it, because I just want him to look like he has a scarf on. And I like the ribbon, wire ribbon, because you can kind of shape it a little bit. So I think he's cute. And if you want to, you could put a little bit of glue, but I don't really think he needs it. So I'm going to cut off my little ribbon. And then I take it and make it a little bit cuter. I'm going to make the little fringe by just cutting my ribbon. And there you go. He's so cute. So my last step is I need to put the little, you know, burlap rope that they gave us. So I'm just going to go through there. I just took a 12-inch piece, and then I'm just going to make a little slip knot up here. And I'm going to do the same thing for just the little snowman head. And there we go. Isn't he adorable? I think he's cute. And you could do so many different things to make this little ornament your own, but I love the ease. I really love these markers. You get 20 in a set, and you see all those really cool colors. I really like those. I really loved the little wood pieces. I think there's so many gifts and different things that you can make for the upcoming holidays. But all the links are in my link for Arteza is in the description box below. And I'm really excited about this. This didn't take much time, and I could get my little girl to help me, and she would think that this was great. And I also like the fact that it wouldn't be as messy with these acrylic pens with the kids. So I think that's a win-win too. So there we go. We've got our little holders on both of those. I really think they are super cute. So, okay. So thank you so much for joining me. This is not a sponsored video, but Arteza did send me the products to give them a try, and I would not recommend them to you if I did not like them. So my links are in the description box below. Make sure you use the code up until November 19th, I believe, Julie's Wreath Boutique 1 for 10% off. Make sure to like and subscribe this video and share it. And make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff. Make sure you join my Wreath Creators and More group on Facebook. We would love to have you. And if you made it this far, leave me a snowman in the comments. So until next time, we'll be getting ready for Christmas here at Julie's Wreath Boutique.